With the first Ghostbusters, it's the original. It's always the beloved one. I think it's a great film, despite the fact I have no deep love for it. But the sequel, Ghostbusters 2, always has that section of fans that hate on it. And for me, I don't really know why, because I think it's a really good film.
It really was. I wasn't aware of how much people didn't like, even fans of Ghostbusters that I know, you know, and they're like, "Are you into Go?" "Oh yeah, I'm into Ghostbusters," and then they're like, "No, not the second one, no." And I wasn't aware of this hatred for a long time, and it still puzzles me. I don't understand how you can like the first one so much and then just totally disregard the second one completely. I think they're very, very similar. I think the tone of them, so maybe Ghostbusters 2 is slightly more kid orientated. I think the real Ghostbusters animation had been out in between the two, and that was definitely obviously aimed at children. And because the first one had such success with children, I think they tried to aim it a little bit more towards children. You know, like slime is now friendly and things like that. But overall, it's pretty much the same. I don't get what the hatred for it is. The humor's the same. I don't know why they don't like it. I love it. I love it just as much, I think.
Yeah, well, out of all of them, I've got a more of an affinity with that one, because I actually remember going to pictures to see it and being terrified by Vigo.
Yeah, he's a scary dude. I mean, I think I kind of came full circle Ghostbusters 2, and I was terrified of Vigo, and he's still unsettling to look at. But when I was I worked in a call center around 2006, and we were all new, and we all had to do the icebreaker and introduce each other, and we had to play this game where you had to guess who the person was by the description that somebody else had written about you. And somebody said he looked like Vigo from Ghostbusters 2, and I thought, that's me. That's the long hair and the moody, serious face, and so yeah, I've kind of eased off on him a bit. He's not that bad.
He's a good
He's just misunderstood. I mean, you're trapped in a painting for a millennia. You know, you're going to get upset, aren't you?
You know, it's not his fault for trying to. I was going to say enter a baby. That's
that's not this like a podcast.
That's a different film altogether.
Yeah, that's the cut we haven't seen.
Yeah, that's is that Operation You Treated or?
Yes. I love Ghostbusters too. I'm a big fan. I'd argue with anybody about it. Again, you talked about college. I think again, going back to my point about Ghostbusters being with me my whole life, it appears at important moments, and it helps me. It's helped me at important moments. You know, saying Ghostbusters is my favourite film. I think it kind of telling people what your favourite film is it's a massive indication of who you are. I mean, if somebody says, "Oh, it's Goodfellas," you think, "Oh, sake." Or whatever answer you give.
Scarface.
It's like you haven't even seen it. It's a massive indication of who you are. And I think if I had to describe myself and my personality, I think Ghostbusters is pretty spot on. I love daft stuff, and Ghostbusters is very daft. It's sarcastic, and it's got a wry humour as well, and I think it's a really good choice. But using Ghostbusters as a crutch almost in my life. That you mentioned college earlier. I remember that the first time I actually formulated a sentence and spoke to yourself and Matt and Jordan, our other friends. We were in the photography room. Was it red room? What was it? A dark room? They called the photography room.
Yes, the red light. Dark room. Yeah.
Dark room. Yeah. Because we had to do some photography thing. And the only thing, you three are getting on fine, you three are talking, I'm really shy. And I thought, what can I say here? And I just came up with, this reminds me of Ghostbusters 2, where the photos of Vigo go on fire, and you all started laughing. and that was it. I was in. I was just like, I've done it. I've used Ghostbusters and I'm in. And yeah, it's just been there, and it's very, very important for those reasons, really.